Team.
You know me.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It says we're
Hey,
live, and
just said.
we have our new member, which is going to be a guest tonight, and that's Saintsdust Aquariums, Dusty. I think most of us know him. If not, be sure and check out his link, his channel, and he's got some pretty awesome tanks. But before we get to him talking to us, Dee Dee begged and begged uh,
Hello.
to
I
welcome
said,
everybody.
please, Bob, let me do it this week, please.
She begged, so I'm going to have to let her welcome everybody in.
Well, the one I see first is going to be Jenny Lynn. Hello. And then we have Why Are We Always Yelling? Yeller. Howdy. And Mike's Aquatics and Things. Hey, Mike. Sky Dancer. Jimmy P's Aquariums and Ariums. Patrick Dragon there. Dennis Christensen. Hello. Sky Dancer. Long Family Show. Howdy. Patty's Petite Tanks. Hello. Praise Catfish Cave. Junebug of Only Oscars. And Only Oscars says you've been a member for 3 months. Live, Ling, and Oscar. I think that's Live Long and Oscar, maybe. And Dr. Anthony from the Amazon Research Center for Ornamental Fishes is here. Jeff Kane and Whipper Snapper Whips World. And I believe that brings us down to the bottom of the list. So howdy, everybody.
Howdy, welcome everybody. Thanks for showing up. And welcome panel. Thank you guys for showing up and week after week. Much appreciated. So as I said, we've got a new member tonight of our panel, and that's Dusty. And he responded to the plea, I guess, that we put out last week to try and get a couple of new members. So we appreciate it. Do you mind if I bring you up, Dusty, just while you talk for a little bit and have you the only one on screen? Okay.
That's fine.
He streams all the time, and I lurk in his stream a whole lot. Sometimes I speak in there, but his tanks are a lot like mine. So, but do you mind telling us who you are and a little bit about you, what you want us to know, please?
I am Saintsdust Aquariums, or Dusty. I've been doing aquariums since I was about 7, maybe a little bit younger. I got a tank for Christmas, and I've pretty much always done it since, except for maybe a few year break in between due to health issues with one of my children. When I came back full force. I have 37 tanks in my home. I'm about to open a fish store and antique store, and I love to show off the fish, and I don't know, every day involves fish with me. So
Now, I've heard you mention your wife. Is she involved in your hobby?
she looks at the tanks. She likes one specific tank that's in her bedroom. Other than that, it's pretty much my deal.
Okay. All right. Well,
My youngest son actually likes the tanks more than anybody in the house.
Nice.
So no one's actually involved with helping you with maintenance and stuff?
My oldest daughter does help me with maintenance because I have some health issues, but she's starting to come around to it, but she's not really enjoying it at this point.
Uh-huh. And panel, help me watch for questions and comments, and if you have any, I'll just jump in too. So
Pam may be backstage.
let's see. It didn't tell me she is. If she is,
So
She's in the chat.
no, she's not.
Just where are you going to be opening your shops?
In my garage.
Nice.
Yep. I'm going to have to start out small. The building I was originally hoping for, the city decided that I guess they're using it for other purposes. We're going to tear it down. So I lost my big area and had to choose something else.
Is it ever really enough space, or do you want more space all the time?
I definitely need more space. I'm going to have my garage fill within a few days. It'll be exceedingly small.
Now, are you going to keep fish and antiques together for sale?
Yes.
Awesome. I've never seen that done, I don't think. Pretty cool.
I'm actually thinking about setting up a few tanks with glass antiques in them.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Do you have any antique tanks?
I have one metaframe. It needs some sealing, and then it'll probably be one of my display tanks. It's a 45-gallon.
It's nice. Those are getting harder and harder to come by. I don't have any anymore.
Yep.
Are you keeping fresh or fresh and salt, or what you got going there?
I only do freshwater fish at the moment. I mostly do tetras and cichlids. I'm looking to get into some other things. We'll see what happens over the course of the next year.
Well, that's quite a difference in the breeds in the species of fish, tetras and cichlids. But we like what we like. Do you breed them?
Yeah, I don't know. I do. Right now, in every single tank, I have fry. So I have over 500 convict cichlids right now. I've got about 250 fire mouths right now. The African cichlids are a little bit harder to breed. The fact that I don't have females because they only sell males in my area so far. I got lucky and got a electric yellow lab, so a female. So I was able to breed them. So I have about 6 yellow lab fry right now.
Those are so pretty. I've never been able to get past the aggressiveness, and I've tried all this stuff. You know, the line of sight breaks, the overstocking, just having males. I'm not able to manage it, and I get disheartened with them. And when I was at the local fish store a couple of days ago, he was like, well, here's some more of those rock probenzas that you like. And I said, I liked them. I got like 8 from him. They're like $25 a piece, like 3 or 4 years ago. And they killed one by one, no matter what I did. And I said, no, not going to do it. But now I love my South American and Central American cichlids.
I may have missed it, Dusty, but
I've never had.
the fish that you're going to sell, is it what you're breeding?
Good question.
I'm going to be ordering fish to sell. I'm also going to be ordering extra to breed. So I won't. Eventually, I don't want to be using shippers. I want to be selling my own.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. That's a good way to get started. That's for sure. You know, I like that. That's good. That would be a good thing. Now, eventually, would you like, you know, set up a little website, like if you got extra stuff, you know, maybe do a get gills to start out and then go to a website? You plan on hoping to get that big?
I'm working with a company right now to possibly set up my own website for shipping. But I probably won't be shipping my own fish within at least the next 6 months to a year.
Well, yeah, right. I get it. That's cool.
Are you like planning on doing like the wholesale thing so you can, you know, get more fish and more variety and stuff in, or?
I plan on having the variety, but I do not plan on being a wholesaler. I want to sell to individuals and people online.
Nice.
It all takes time and money.
Yeah.
that's the truth.
Graduated in what year? Oh, it's supposed to be 2073 or 1973. I got it. Dragon Layer's trying to throw me off. It didn't take much with the numbers, I'll tell you. 1973.
Yeah, those were great years. Sorry, a lot of y'all missed them.
Well, now in your tanks, are you using filtration? How do you filter? You use tank plants, or how do you run your tanks?
Okay. With this tank, I have well, this one I have live plants. I have 3 inches of sand. I have driftwood. I even have a geode in here, which is everybody says I'm crazy. A lot of Texas holy rock and some lava rock, and that's pretty much how I'm doing most of them. For Luna, she's just got a gravel substrate, again about 3, if not 4 inches deep. And she has fake plants because she would destroy them. She knows she's on screen, so she's throwing a little bit of a fit round. But yeah, she's got bigger fake plants just because she tears up anything you put in there. She's been moody lately, to say the least.
But is there something bubbling behind you there? Is there an air stone or something in that bigger tank?
Oh, sorry. We were talking about filtration. Yes, I use a 10-inch sponge filter, and then on this tank I have a God, what did I put on the filtration on this one? A 304B Sun, and I also have a air stone in here.
Nice.
And then I also have a 60 backpack on the back end.
What size is that tank?
This is a 75.
What is
and
a
then
backpack?
Luna's tank is a 60.
Really?
Hang on back filter.
Oh, okay.
I like that backpack. I like that.
Backpack? I don't think I've heard of that.
Yeah, he's calling the hang on the back. He gave it the name backpack.
Oh, okay, got you. Now, what I was
Your
envisioning
door
was
explorer yelling in the background.
yeah, I was thinking about the ones that I also like the ones that hang inside the back of the tank. I've got some of those still. They're pretty cool.
Yep.
Um,
I have a few
I
of
like
those
that too.
too.
Are you able to move around and show us inside some tanks, or?
Yeah.
Are you set up to do that? What's your shirt got on it? I always like to see what people are wearing.
Loon.
Ah,
I like it.
love it. Love it.
Just for Ed.
Lived
Yeah.
up on vacation.
Love it. Well, we appreciate you joining us. And we're excited.
I thank you for letting me.
We're excited to
Here's
have
some
you.
of the fry. I think my screen may be a bit blurry. Hold up one second.
Yeah, when you ask him if he
There we
breeds
go.
fish, I don't know if he does it intentionally, but there's little babies all the time in his shorts.
Yeah.
Oh, they're awesome.
And then I have
Yes, Dragon Lair Sharks is one of the new brands. The nice brands of those hang inside the tank.
Yeah, I don't have any of those.
that's my 125 African cichlid tank,
That's nice.
and I have Mbuna and peacock cichlids. I have a bunch of large river rock and some granite and about 4 inches of sand. Beside that is a 20-gallon snail tank, and I have all kinds of snails that I can't even mystery snails and what are the spiral ones called? Ram's horn snail. Over behind, I can't really get to it with my cord's only so long. But behind this tank, I have a red devil tank that has 10 red devils in it. We have Luna's tank. And Luna's what started this whole fish room. She is my Oscar. She's a lemon Oscar. And then I'm putting my bleeding heart tetras in this 65 on the floor. It'll be up on a stand here shortly. And then
And those Did you spawn
behind
those,
here
the
if I
bleeding
can get a good view. The what?
Have you spawned those bleeding heart tetras?
Did I?
Spawn?
Yes,
Did
I
they
have.
breed? Oh, awesome.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
he
breed.
has one of those magic touches.
Yeah.
This is my cherry bar tank back there. And that's a 75. And then this 75 right here.
Awesome.
Welcome, Pam.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
No
You're
worries.
gonna get a spanking.
Oh, good. I'm
Those are
looking
nice
forward to
Oh,
that.
I love those guys.
What's in there with them? Some kind of tetra?
I was standing up so that.
No,
No, in here it's a back in the other tank.
No, right there. Are those
Or this
babies with them? Yeah, that.
Okay, this is blue parrot cichlids. I have a red shoulder severum right here.
I've never seen those blue
I
parrots.
have a whole bunch of convicts. And blue parrots have actually bred with the convicts. So now I have baby blue parrot convicts. And then I have some yellow labs in here. I also have some Mbuna in here. And then, God, I forgot the names of them. I'm bad with names, guys. God, what are they called? I'll think of it eventually. It'll come to me. But yeah, I mean, and then I have, God, where is he right now? I have a catfish with the whiskers. I have a bad time with names of things, guys.
Whiskered.
Well, anyways, and then I have a Chinese algae eater in here too, somewhere.
Are you talking about bristle noses?
Yeah, bristlenose. Thank you. I have an albino bristlenose catfish in
That's
here.
the only one I know.
I couldn't think of. Oh my God, I'm losing it. But yeah, I don't see him around here right now. He seems to be hiding. And then my Chinese algae eater seems to be hiding too. But yeah.
Oh, little pigs.
Have you had that Chinese algae eater for a while? Is it larger?
Yeah, he's pretty big right now. I'd say 4.5 inches.
He doesn't ever bother your fish like the slime coat or anything?
Oh, he is so sweet with the rest of the fish. I think there was like a 1 week time period where he was actually upset and was telling everybody to leave him alone. And since then, he does really good.
Mine got mean when it got big.
Yeah, mine too. These are cool too. I love your tanks.
Yeah, he has so much stuff to look at.
So how many
I'm
tanks?
always busy. I like having full tanks.
Yeah.
I have 37 tanks in this house. In my fish room alone, I have 17. And then underneath my step area, I have another 6. So, yeah.
Which is your favorite tank out of all of them? If you could only keep one, with whatever's in it right now, which one would it be?
Luna.
Gotcha. Some of them just make their way in the heart, don't they?
You said that's how you got started with keeping the fish. What's the backstory with Luna?
What's the next one I would go with is probably this 75. I love all the little baby convicts, all the different stages, because I have at least 7 different generations in this tank right now of convicts. And then all the other babies that I couldn't keep in here because it would have overdone them are in tanks all over the house.
Yeah, that's how it is. You get babies now. You got to move them somewhere else and make another tank or whatever.
And it's hard to catch them in all the rocks. I hate tearing the tank apart, so I'll just wait until I can catch the 4 or 5 at a time. I'll move them, and then every day is a hassle, but it's fun.
Since I have no more room, what I have to do is I have bachelor tanks
And
and I have ladies tanks.
Uh, so when you get
hey, that
your,
makes sense.
when you go move
It's
into
not,
the
this
garage,
tank this tank isn't what.
are
Go
you
I'm
ahead.
sorry, I
gonna
couldn't
have,
hear you.
are you gonna have more tanks?
I have it set up to where I'm going to be putting 50, if not 55 tanks in my garage on one wall. I'm going to have an center area strip down my garage for selling antiques and display cases. And then on the complete other side of the garage, I'm going to have my sales area where I sit to take, change and catch people out before they leave.
It's good to have a plan there.
I was trying to remember what state you're in, what part of the country, as far as the weather.
South Dakota.
Ooh, you must have that garage finished out then.
Yeah.
South Dakota, huh?
I've got some paint work to do, I'm not a fan.
So you said South Dakota. Are you anywhere close to Ellsworth Air Force Base?
I believe we are actually.
Did you go there, Skipper?
I don't exactly know the distance, but I believe we are.
I'll get with you whenever we're done streaming. I have an idea where you're at. I was stationed there.
Where are you? Where did you get your
Okay.
fish? Do you have local fish stores, or have you got them online, or?
There's one local fish store 33 miles away from me, and then other than that, I have to drive for 4 hours to get to any other fish store.
Yeah.
So I mostly order online through either eBay or Vivi or other places like that.
Huh.
It makes it nice that you have online opportunities now.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, and if
Very much so.
depending upon where
If it-
where at depending upon where you're at, you might not be that far to drive over to Dan's.
Ooh,
How far are you away from Dan's? How far away are you from Sheridan?
that'd be worth a day trip for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Well, if you're on the west side of the state, it's not that too bad of a drive.
Yeah, you just have to go through like Gillette and Buffalo and stuff, and then you'd be in Sheridan. Shouldn't be that bad of a drive. It's probably closer to you than it is to me because I'm like way down in southern
Sheridan,
Wyoming.
Wyoming to Ipswich, South Dakota. 7 hours and minutes.
Yeah, if he had some stuff you were really interested in, that would be probably worth the drive over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about the same distance for me. It's about
I have seen
8
that
hours.
he has some beautiful fish.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And I'm watching a couple of fish
I
fam
probably just
stores
guess
on
where
there.
I'm from because I thought I muted it, but whatever.
What do you mean the stories, Bob?
Huh?
What do you mean the stories about
Oh,
Dan's?
stores. I'm watching a couple of
Oh.
stores on Dan. Well, yeah, Dan's get skills. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The fish fam people. Because I know a couple of them are going to have some things that I might be interested in for sale on there.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep.
he has some pretty nice stuff out there. I've seen that come up recently too. Some different stuff.
He does. Nobody in the chat's had a question so far. I'm trying to watch, keep an eye on it there. I think everybody knows you pretty well. So,
Yeah.
For the most part.
hey, Bill. Hey, Big Shrimp and Steve. See, so lots of people coming in.
Big Shrimp in here. Craig came in.
Hey, Greg.
Ray's Aquatics. DJ Palmer. Stephen Truthseeker. And Patty came back. She must have stepped out when we said howdies.
Yeah, me
And
too.
Jay,
Right.
the Nano Aquarium guy. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry.
I can't take that cold. I lived in New York for 2 years, and I thought I would die before. And I was
I
younger
can't-
then too.
I don't like being cold either. I'm a Yankee too, but I'm staying down south.
I'm not.
South Dakota gets some good
I'm
amounts
not
of snow.
actually from South Dakota. Oh, we got terrible snow. Terrible snow this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, South Dakota gets some pretty good snowstorms. Pretty good snowstorms.
What? Tell us a little bit about your channel and when you stream and your format and stuff like that. I mean, I know, but for people that might not.
My format? I guess I don't understand.
Do you have a certain time and days that you stream? Do you have a guest? Do you have people up, or how do you do your streams?
Me and the Aquatic Moose have a show on Saturdays starting at 10 Central Time and ending at midnight. And for the last couple of weeks, we've missed out because Moose has been having other things going on. Life happens. Other than that, I post a bunch of shorts, and every once in a while I'll post a video here and there. I like having people on my streams when I do go live, but there's no real set time for me personally going live at all. I'll just look and make sure that nobody I personally know is going to be offended if I go, because you can't help but go at the same time as somebody else anymore. So
Right,
That's
for
the
sure.
truth.
You can't.
Yep.
A
hard to do.
couple, I've seen Stubbs on there once recently when I did talk, when I was lurking, but I said hello. Stubbs was on there. I guess that's when Moose was out. Not sure.
Yep.
Well, do you have any outdoor ponds, Dusty?
that is, I remember. Outdoor, not yet. I am looking into getting 20 IBC totes to start. I'm doing 20 330-gallon IBC totes outside with canopies, and I'm just trying to get all the totes right now because both the shippers that I just talked to turned me down for delivery. So
That's a lot of water. Dang.
Yeah. Now, what are you going to put in them?
all different breeds. Warm water, I'm going to be setting up heat. Hopefully in the summer will help take care of a little bit of that. I'm also going to have chillers. It's all just time and money, though. It's going to take me a while to get them all set up the way I want them to be so I can do the breeding the way I want. And South Dakota just makes it a little bit more trouble with how much snow we get.
Yeah.
How
But
much-
your outdoor time is so short.
So there is the possibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is the possibility within the next year and a half to 2 years, we will be moving. And if we do move, it's going to be North Carolina.
Ah. Down by Dee and
Yeah.
a lot of people are moving to this area, not going to the hot south, but right in this southeast.
Well, now I saw something on
Yep.
news or something that maybe Disney was considered moving to North Carolina.
So
It's like, oh my gosh, that would be so awesome if they did.
Please no.
Yeah.
I like Disney, but I don't know if I want to live that close to it. I got 5 kids that'd be begging me to go all the time.
Well, they have those season passes too, so but
Yeah.
it's like a 15-hour drive for us. How Skipper, it takes you 2 days, don't it? The kids.
It's a full day. Yeah,
Yeah,
if you drive straight.
right. Yeah, so that would be nice.
Oh, when I worked at Disneyland, I got
Six Flags.
I could get like people in for free. What you got to do if you live close to there is just find somebody that works there. Like get one of your relatives to work there, and then you can get in for free.
Dee Dee, if you could get on as Snow White, then we could get in.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's pushing it, but I could try. Haven't been Snow White in a long
I'm sure
time.
they have a mermaid display. Come on now.
Now they do that, but I don't know. I can't hold my breath underwater very long.
Dee Dee, you
I'll be
better
like
work.
the drowning mermaid.
Yeah. Well, always says he's looking for work this summer. He didn't say what kind of work, so.
Well, see, Patrick is wanting somebody to come and fan him. I don't know what he needs fanned.
Oh, is that what they're talking about?
He was going to
Okay.
hire some cute guys to do it, though. But way go earn you some money, buddy. I had a fly on my glasses. A fly.
Besides opening the store, which sounds like it's going to be a lot, what plans do you have for the hobby, your personal hobby, fish hobby? Are you going to keep breeding, or?
I'm planning on building racks. Oh, definitely keeping on breeding. I'm going to build racks around my whole entire basement area here, and I'm going to try to set 3 55s in, 1, 2, 3 upward stack, and then go straight down this wall. I could probably fit about 6 55s on this wall, and I plan on getting 2 125 set up on my far wall, and then I plan on doing this as a double section 75 also, so I'm going to put another 75 up on top of this one, build my own stands instead of using the stands that are here already.
I didn't realize you were in a basement.
Just giving
You've got
myself more room.
Yeah, you've got a lot of room then. I don't have a basement. That's my problem. Fill all the
Yeah, we
room.
If I
just
could
don't have
only
basements
tear out
here.
the wall beside me right here. If I could tear out this wall beside me right here, my daughter would lose her room, but I'd gain enough room for another 10, 15 tanks. So I'm debating.
See, Ed has a basement. Skipper has a basement.
I'm
You
joking.
have a basement. Wow.
I'm not
Nice.
sure if Ed's is a basement or if he's just like a bottom level, like a split level. I don't know. I've seen his
Oh.
house. I've seen his house. I've been in his driveway, but not in the house. So
Yeah, some people call it in basements, just like some people call, I'm going upstairs and they're just going up a split. It's like, I don't call that upstairs. I call upstairs when you're actually looking at a ceiling that has a floor above it. That's what I call an upstairs.
That's my house. I got a basement, first floor, second floor.
Oh, really? Yeah. That I know Ed's got windows, but I think they're high up on his wall. But he's partly down underground. That's what
Well,
I've seen.
up here, the split levels, they consider them the bottom half pretty much like a basement. But a lot of them finish them out. You know what I mean? To make more room.
Right.
Because the top half is like a double wide that you could split if you wanted to, but then the bottom half is a foundation.
I know Ed is on a slope. They're on the side of a hill kinda. So
Oh,
the
yeah.
front part of the house is underground now that I'm thinking. But as it slopes by the sides, it comes out of the ground, and the back of it is flush with the swimming pool and stuff back there.
Oh, that's
Like
nice
this.
because you can actually see your backyard from inside
Yeah.
your house.
Yeah, so he actually is half and half, I guess. But I guess that is a basement technically.
But that kind of describes Ed pretty good.
Half and half.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
got
I have
Craig says
about
we got to
acre.
come up with a mafia name for Dusty.
I thought about that before we went live, and I forgot it. Then,
Feel free.
so feel
Do
free.
you have any ideas for one, Dusty?
I'll let y'all
You like
name
what?
me. Go ahead.
Oh.
Y'all invited me up here, so y'all
Are
can give
you
it.
sure about that?
I think Ed named
I
me.
trust y'all will have a good idea.
It's pretty good.
Ed's the man. Ed's the man that comes up with the names. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. He came up with the Godfather.
Yeah.
I think Pam did her own. I don't know, sketchy, since she's an artist.
Yeah. That's kind of shady.
Yeah, yeah.
Sketchy. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like the mafia names.
I don't know.
The naked turtle. The naked turtle, as Yeller said. Yeller, you're in a mood tonight.
Name for Dusty, the naked
Yeah, Ed
turtle.
had to step away a second.
Well, what does that have to do with like the mafia sounding one way?
I
Right?
can't figure that out.
Ed's got company, Patrick, and he thought he wasn't going to get to come on, but he's probably telling them bye or something like that.
They've been having fun.
Yeah, they usually have a lot going on Sunday, family events and stuff. So
Well, June says she already has a mafia name picked out. She should join us.
Yeah,
You
good.
should join us, June.
yeah,
You should become part of the panel. That would be awesome.
there you go.
Just send your information to Bob.
Oh, I see what Wallway said.
Nothing to do with the mafia. It's just an old joke because Dusty shaved his head, and I said he looked like a naked. I didn't know that. How about the duster? Oh, that's not bad.
Oh yeah, that's
not bad. That's not bad.
That's a rougher. Yeah, the duster.
Not bad.
Every good mafia group needs a duster.
I like that.
Hey, the duster can clean up after the hitman.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I think Skipper and Ed are the hitmen.
Oh,
There's
they're
Ed.
good.
Yeah, sorry. They decided to put a chandelier up while I came down here, so I had to run up and give them a third hand or extra set of hands.
Well, we were talking all about your layout and all kinds of stuff about you. And I think you're in like a house that you're on the bottom and the front part of it is underground and then it slopes down and it's all open in the back.
Yep. It's like two separate houses.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 2,000 square for both of us. So, I mean, there's a lot of space, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
Because that's about what I was looking for on my own was 2,000, and then it ended up being 4,000 because it like there's two like kitchens and two laundry room, two of everything. So just works out perfect.
Yeah.
Except for when they decide to put up a new chandelier in the middle of a show.
I thought you had probably gone to tell family goodbye that they were leaving because I know you're trying to do this and have company too. So no worries.
Yeah.
We were trying to come up with a name for Dusty, a mafia name, but Craig's Catfish said the Duster. So that sounds pretty good.
Oh, Dragon Lair came
Yeah.
up with that name.
That would
Dragon
be the exact
Craig
same
said,
thing.
Craig came up with a Saint collector.
Craig said the Saint collector.
Oh, Dragon Lair came up with it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. Tell you what.
Well, I'll put my vote in for the duster. I think that's good.
Both of those are good.
Yeah, they are. And the other one makes sense because he collects antiques.
Right?
So he is a collector of sorts.
You could be Duster from the Saints collector. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get it sorted out.
Yeah.
Got some good choices there.
Or if you're going with the antiques, but with the antiques, it could be the dust collector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still on there.
That's good too.
Oh Lord, I clean people's houses for extra, like any extra money because what I made on my job just took care of the necessities. So I hated to get a house where they had like every picture they ever took in a picture frame. It took you forever. And every little whatnot that they've ever had, the grandmama had, their aunt's little sister's cousin's
Yeah.
first boyfriend's mama had.
Oh my
And I
God.
was like, oh my God, it took you forever to dust all that stuff. I don't like knickknacks to this day.
You ever
My
thought
gar-
about a leaf blower, Dee Dee?
My garage would
A
be a
what?
nightmare.
Ever thought of a what?
Leaf blower.
That would be cool. So if you break them all. Yeah.
How far do you travel to do that, Dee Dee?
Yeah, my garage would
I don't
be a
I
nightmare.
don't do it anymore. I retired from that like 7 years ago, 7 or 8. I started my own little business. About 15 years worth. It got me where I needed to be.
Yeah.
But it's not fun cleaning other people's toilets. But you know what? You do what you got to do. It worked with my work schedule. And like on training, if we had training, they always scheduled for us on our days off. So then I had to call my clients and switch it to another day. And, they always work with me. And you just can't do that just any second job.
I clean the toilets. I'm not the only one, I'm sure, but I clean the toilets at the Ark. We had a volunteer that left that used to do all that.
Well,
Didn't
usually the
take long.
toilets are the easiest thing in their houses to clean.
Yeah. Yep.
It's all their other stuff they collected for a lifetime.
We have to take litter pans into the main bathroom, the big one, and I just do the toilet when I've got all that bleach and stuff out doing that. So.
Well, I saw a cool thing about
Hey, Daniel.
cat litter boxes today. And this one person says he uses his Amazon boxes as his cat litter. He just dumps his litter in there, lets the cat go in there and do their business. And then when he needs to change it out, he sets the box on the porch so a thief can come and steal it.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
I live in a good neighborhood, so that doesn't happen here. But that'd be great.
Yeah, it would be. Is that a cat?
that's Holly. She's the one that's 19.
Okay.
I think she has moments like that. If I say her name, she'll settle down. But we had some people, an older couple, bring us. I didn't know where you were going with that, like boxes that, like if you cut cans or something out of them, they'd still be like 2 or 3 inches tall. They brought us a whole bunch of cardboard boxes like that, and they asked if we could use them for the cat litter. And I thought I couldn't think of any way to do it, so I told them take them to recycling. That's just nasty if those get wet with pee,
Yeah, they would fall all to pieces and trying to.
You can't
Yeah,
get
if you
that
just
pee out
needed
of
to put a cat like in a room like for an hour or two,
Yeah,
you might
but
get by with it.
that's something we have no shortage of, is people giving us real litter boxes and stuff. So BJ said, I'm facing my 93-year-old mom and lost collection as well as my own. Oh my God, leaf blower does sound good.
That's like one of the ladies that I had her house. Her daughter told her, says, Mom, you need to clean that attic out. She says, because if there's anything of value, you need to do something with it. She said, because if you leave it up to me, it's all going in the back of a dump truck.
I've got
So
some good.
she gave me, I had a pickup truck. So she gave me what she didn't want. She said, take it, get rid of it, do what you want to with it. It took me 3 truckloads. I looked like the Beverly Hillbillies leaving there. 3 trips. I made so many people happy giving out stuff here and there, things, that people wanted.
My old fishing stuff is up there. I haven't touched it in 20 years, mainly because it's up, one of those pull down steps, ladders. But I've got all that. Some nice fishing rods up there.
Road trip.
Yeah.
I'll clean your attic.
You can
You
have
got one of those pull downs too, and it's just not fun. You have to make a job, and it's so hot up there.
Yeah.
When you go up there in the summertime, you just do what you got to do, and you get back out before you pass out.
Well, I haven't been up there in forever. Gained so much weight, I just don't get on that
That's actually how I've gotten a lot of my antiques.
That's how you have what, Dusty?
That's actually how I've gotten a lot of my antiques. I used to do house clean out for people and garage clean outs. And, you tell them when I start, whatever's in there is going to be thrown out, or, people will tell you specific things they want to keep or set to the side. But I've gotten free cars and antiques and so many pieces of furniture and stuff you wouldn't even believe. People would just, yeah, we don't want it, throw it out.
Oh, you go back in like Nebraska and stuff. My aunt and uncle used to, they worked as school teachers in LA every winter, but in the summertime they lived in Nebraska, and they would like go to sales where people were selling all the stuff out in their barns, and then take all those antiques and take them to LA and sell them in the fall.
I'd like
Because
to
there'd be generations of people would just like take their old furniture and put it out in the barn when they got new stuff. And there's a lot of people would have just like barns.
Yeah, I did a lot of auctions that way too.
And stuff.
Yeah, they in one house that they had me to take everything out. They had rented it. The people had a very high dollar pool table in it. I could not find one person that wanted that pool table for free. So I just had to leave it and let whoever bought the house deal with it however they wanted. If they didn't want it, they had to get rid of it. I sure couldn't do it.
Something like that, you put $100 or best offer, and then they'll take it.
Well, I mean, I only had a couple days to get the whole house empty. I didn't have time for like advertisements and stuff.
Yeah.
Because the house was basically sold. It was just waiting for the ink to dry.
Gotcha.
But yeah, lots of cool stuff.
Yeah, I need to clean a lot of junk out of here because somebody will have a heck of a time someday if I don't.
Well, somebody's going to work for my junk because I ain't cleaning nothing for them. They can do it. They're going to get the insurance money. They can do it. They can do something for it.
It's the advantage of being dead. You don't have to do anything anymore.
And you can have the funeral place put you on your belly so that they can kiss your butt if they don't like it. Oh, Lord.
Some of my stuff, I'm not sure I would want people, not that it's racy, but I don't know. I've got a lot of personal stuff, I was young.
Do tell.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Yeah. Well, no, I've got like things from the World Fair, the 86, or what was it, 82? I don't know, 82 World's Fair, stuff like that.
In Knoxville?
Yep.
Oh, did you see my grandma Jenny? She was there.
Maybe, probably. It feels like we walked it about 10 times. I was living in New York then, but I came back because I lived through all the interstate building and all that for a couple of years before that. So I said, I'm definitely coming back for this. I did. The cool
She
World
went with
Fair.
a bunch of senior citizen ladies to it from Council Bluffs, Iowa.
There were a lot of seniors there. I wasn't one then, of course.
That's funny how perspective changes when you get older, isn't it?
It is funny, isn't it? Funny, not funny.
Yeah.
Two houses.
I don't feel like I'm old, but back when I was
I agree with
40 years younger, I thought this was old. And it's like, it's not old yet. I feel like, I mean, my body is old, but I don't think I'm old.
I know I'm old. I just got some compression socks to try to like deal with the swelling in my feet so I can get my shoes on again. I'm old. I'm getting older by the day.
I wonder if my grandmothers and them told dirty jokes and stuff when they got older. Did they even tell dirty jokes? Did the ladies even tell dirty jokes back then?
I know nurses did. I couldn't believe some of this stuff when I was 20, 22. I was so naive, and not that I'm not now, but the nurses would start talking about stuff and telling jokes, and I'm like, oh my God, if my mother knew I was hearing this stuff.
That's pretty too.
Probably like being in the military, Skipper, you know.
Oh yeah,
You hear everything. Nurses say anything and everything.
yeah. Especially where I work right now, it's something else. We'll just say that.
Yes.
We're
I
not
But
think-
Dusty, it was great having you on with us tonight and you showing us your tanks and all that kind of stuff.
Awesome. It was great. And
Thank y'all for having me. I really do appreciate it.
we're glad that you're on the panel because we
Oh yeah, welcome to the panel.
definitely need a couple of people, and we still would like to get somebody else. I think Dee Dee's working with somebody possibly, but I don't know. I haven't talked to her about it today, so.
Well, I sent an email back on the email that they sent me saying they didn't get the email, but I haven't got a response back yet.
Okay.
So if I see them in a stream, I'll like, hey, check your emails.
Yep. All right. Well, they've got the link up there for Danica. So he must be coming up shortly. I know I got started a few minutes late too.
But if somebody's interested, just send Bob your info and that's how it gets started.
Yep. And welcome, Dusty. And we will see you next Sunday. And I'll try to get the link out a little earlier next week. And also trying to have a guest next week, but not locked down yet. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, panel. And make sure you subscribe to all these guys. And thank you, moderators, which is Huawei today. BJ, you was make sure I don't want to cut off any comments. All right. See you over at Kenny's. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah.